All right, and then he, as a free action, he yells out, "Come forth to me!"
Is that your wife's name?
Come forth to me. Caladrin, you're up now.
Okay, I'm going to use my minor action to put on my defender aura.
Okay, sir.
Then I'm going to move 2 spaces to right there.
Okay.
As a standard action, I am going to attack with Strike of Hope, and as a free action, I am going to add Holy Smite.
Okay.
(15 versus AC).
15 versus AC on Traevus is a miss. He basically parries. You think you almost get a hit with him on him, but at the last second he takes his staff and knocks your sword away. And he also tells you as a riposte, sort of like a jest. He says, "I paid you too much, Dragonborn. You weren't worth the copper." Anything else for you? Let's see your attack miss. You want action points or anything? All right, do you guys have any action points left from last week?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
took
I
an
got one.
extended rest.
No, that's right.
before
You
we
did
came
take
down.
your. That's right. You took your 6-hour rest, and that is when you actually heard the sounds conversing down here. So yeah.
Right.
All right.
I think I will wait and hold my action point for later on.
Okay. So Morgath, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to step back. Morgath is going to minor chug a potion. So he is no longer bloodied. I'm going to go ahead and cast Eldritch Bolt on Mr. Terran there. So he is wielding his scimitar in one hand, his blade of annihilation. He does have his wand in his other hand, and he does launch he launches a bolt towards you.
Wait, I thought you did 2 minors in a move.
Oh, I did do a shift in 2 minor, so no problem.
Naughty.
I will go ahead and use my action points on Morgath and still perform the Eldritch Bolt. And the Eldritch Bolt buzzes directly past your head, hits the wall behind you, Terran. And then you hear him as a free action say, "Oh shit." Alright, Kevward, what are you doing?
What kind of action is an arcane check?
What do you want to do?
I want to do an arcane check on that green necrotic mist in the
I'll
behind.
let you do that as a free action. I'll let you do that as a
Okay,
free.
I'll do that then.
Okay. Sure, feel free to give me a check. You notice that coming from the sides of the statue, you think that it could possibly be an aura for some kind of creature. You don't have any kind of visual sighting on a creature, but you do notice that the types of chunks, and there's small bones, and all of this stuff has this emanating green aura. And it seems like there's like a windy gust as well that's kind of moving all of these pieces around. Little pieces of body parts. You notice that there's like fingers, toes, a couple eyeballs zing by, but it just definitely has an emanating necrotic type of aura. And you know that it's probably also something that is going to be undead as well.
Okay. Can I see Morgas from my position here?
I'm gonna say you can barely see him, but he's gonna have cover.
Okay.
And in fact, I'm gonna give him full cover, so you'll have a -5 versus attacks. Just because of the size of the statue and the platform that it's on. It's just trying to make it more realistic for you. Nah, you don't like that, but you can take a shot at him, or you even.
I'll move to right here and
Okay.
cast Phantasm Assault on him.
Okay. That's a good thing. So your movement is down. You're going to go ahead and cast Assault on him. I like Phantasmal Assault. That's actually pretty cool. Let's see. Morgath, that's a 17 versus Will, which is a hit. It's barely a hit on him. So I will take 10. I think it's psychic damage, isn't it?
Hang on. Yeah, and psychic damage.
Okay.
The target grants combat advantage and cannot make opportunity attacks until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Sidekick damage.
Not sidekick, sidekick. Side.
Kev Ward's turned into a kung fu master.
Does that put him below bloodied?
1 second.
Sorry.
Also,
Well, the potion only
if you moderators could
gave him 10
also
health, so you basically just negated the potion.
spam the raffle for tonight, that would be really nice, guys, if there's any moderators in the channel. I'm sending tells out to all of my players that see things, because I'm trying to eliminate metagaming and everything else. So that's why I do tells, and you guys can see me putting tells up on the screen as well. So, alright, so a couple tells went out, and sorry for the slow delay, but I'm kind of liking the tells, guys. I don't know if you guys are, because of the silence, but I'm starting to actually like the tells. Alright, so that's it. Morgath has taken some damage. Morgath is also, he's back to a bloodied status.
I just stare at Kevward.
Yeah. Do I still have a minor action?
You have a, let's see, you used a standard, used a movement. Yeah, you can.
And
you
a
can
free.
do a, yeah, you can use a minor, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna bend down and pick up the centaur and have it ready for the druid to take it from me.
Okay, well, it's still going to cost him a minor anyway. I like what you're doing there. That's good. I like that. Give him a little slap on the butt as well. I like that. I got to say,
smack him on the ass.
Tell
I
him,
like that.
Hey, Daddy's got you. That's all you got to tell him, man. All right, Rons, welcome to the party, sir. You finish descending down the ladder, and you're here. As your buttocks is smoking, from your waist down, you are smoldering. Sorry. I can just envision a dwarf climbing down a ladder, smoldering from the waist down.
And now the wolf is sniffing at the dwarf.
Dave?
He is. Yes.
Is the warlock back into bloodied status?
Ah, thank you. Yes, he is. Yeah, I just forgot to make him bloodied. My bad. Yeah, he's barely back into bloodied status again. And I am adding +1 to all of these rolls as well. So, just
do we
to
get to
let
take a
Twitchy
full
know.
turn?
It took your movement to get down. No, welcome to the party. Your movement's down, but
All right. Well,
I'm
I'm spending my standard as a movement.
Okay. All right. And what would you like to do?
Would you like me to do that in like individual moves? It's 6 spaces, including the two
That's
for
fine.
moving through headboard.
Do you guys know how to do the yellow line movement? Do you guys know how to do that?
I have no idea how to do
Okay,
that.
I'll teach you guys real quick, because we're going to have to use this method in D&D 5. So, all right. So what you're going to do is you just target your token, and when you have your target token targeted, hit the space bar, and move whatever square you want to move to. When you get to that next square, hit the space bar again. It'll put a dot there, and move again, and just keep moving and press the space bar every time you move to a square, and then drop your token, let go, and boom, it'll show you the movement. So there you go.
Going for a bit of a walk, are we, Eamon?
Everybody got that down?
I think Eamon has it all right.
Yeah, Eamon does.
Yeah, I had a chocolate bar before I came down the ladder, so.
I will throw a healing word on Ammon.
Okay, well, we'll say that you did that. Next time I won't allow it because you don't have line of sight.
I thought I could still see him from here,
But
sorry.
That's no problem. We'll go ahead and let you do that this time. But next time, whenever you do your movement, especially when we start D&D next, once you guys do something, that's it. There's no going back. Because that happens a lot. So, but once you guys do something, it's done. So, yeah, go ahead. Do your heal.
Healing surge +4, Ammon.
Alright, so your minor's down, your double movement's down. Any free
Action
action
point.
Alright, action point. I like it.
That brings me above bloodied.
Okay, I gotcha.
I'm gonna cast Sunburst on him.
Okay.
That misses.
Alright, so each ally within 5 squares can get 5 hit points as well for the effect. So the effects are totally separate from the attack. It was actually brought to my attention last night in the viewer one-shot that we had, and it's in the compendium and player's handbook too. So any effect, you automatically get that. So that at least the daily Nimbus power isn't wasted if you miss or anything.
Yeah,
because I was always
that would have helped us a lot if we knew that before.
I was always under the assumption that the power had to hit to get the effect, but it's not like that. The effects are totally independent, so, which is really nice actually.
As I'm swinging my hammer, I scream at him, "You never steal a dwarf's money, you fucking idiot."
Wow.
Pardon the phrase.
He says, "After the fight, I'm gonna loot the rest of your money that you have." As he's gurgling blood up from
as I'm spitting on his face.
An arrow lodged in his throat box. That's so good. He kind of sounds like this now.
I can't hear you over the gurgling of your blood.
All right, so now there is a massive creature. I've told Intels, I've told Kevward and also Terran that they had seen a huge beast. Anyways, this huge beast is what is actually emanating this necrotic aura, and as it starts to move, it smells horrible. I mean, it smells like shit basically. And it's such a horrible smell. And what this aura is going to do is, if you're in this aura, it has 2 effects. You're going to take -1 to attack rolls, and you take -2 to saving throws. So that's what this stinky necrotic aura. That's what I'm calling it. That's what the aura does. So it's -2 to saves, -1 to attacks. And this, all of a sudden, this hulking zombie comes from around the corner. Rons, you now see this as well, and you notice it's definitely a huge hulking zombie. You guys have seen these before in your travels, especially when you killed Malorith, because he had several of these minions as well. And it's only fair to say that you're facing another necromancer, and you see another zombie. So this zombie does come from around the corner. He does have his aura, and he's going to go ahead and make a slam attack against the Druid, which is defenseless. Well, not defenseless, but he has no weapon. Okay, and another quality roll from David is a 13 versus armor class.
I just duck out of his slam. His attack.
Alright. So that's it for the hulking zombie. Next up is Eamon. We are back up to the top of the order, round 2, and it's you're back up, Eamon.
All right. Well, I'm going to use Escape Artist again. I'm going to shift my 2. I'm going to attack Morghast again. 20 versus AC.
Yeah, 20 versus AC is definitely a hit. That's, well, it's what you need. So
14.
Remember, he has combat. He grants combat advantage.
And then I will get an extra sneak attack for the combat.
all right. So your hit was you do 14 damage, and yeah, you get combat advantage until the end of I believe
My next turn.
Kev's turn. Yeah. So all right, you do another 6 damage, and
20 total.
Morghast goes down.
And then I can shift back.
Okay. Morghast is down.
Boom, bitch.
You basically split the arrow. You split the arrow. The arrow that was lodged in his throat, you basically split it. You know, something like Robin Hood.
And as a free action, like Jim Carrey did in that Pet Detective movie, just grab my balls and just got it, and then run back behind the statue.
Nice. I can just see the elf grabbing his balls and saying, "Up yours, buddy." All right, Terran, what are you doing? As you see this huge, beastly, bulging thing, you know, coming from around the corner.
Well, for one, I'm going to just reach my hand back for my weapon. And I think that's the only thing Terran can actually do. With the dazed, right?
With the daze, you can do, as your daze, you can do one action. You know, you can either do a standard movement or, I believe, minor. It's on the conditions. You can open up the card. I'm sending a tell out right now, so if you could open it up and take a... I believe you also grant combat advantage as well as being dazed. So let's see.
Yeah, pretty much I'm going to... The only thing I can do is just take my weapon back.
Yeah, you can take either a standard move or minor, and a free action. So you get your free action too, man.
Right, but what
You
about...
can't flank, you can't take opportunities, and you grant combat advantage. So even I wouldn't have hit you anyway with that horrible roll I had. So
Right. Oh, like I said, I'm going to reach my arm back to Kevward and take the scimitar from him.
okay, that's your minor action.
Now, what about with the wolf? Does that mean I still can't move and attack with him, or what?
No, you should be. I mean, you're basically. I don't know. That's something that I don't even think I've ever read anything about that with the companions. I'm going to say no because you're dazed. I mean, you know, there is effects of being dazed. I mean, it's, you know, being dazed is not. You're basically out of it. You're dazed. So I'm gonna make a call and say no.
You're not able to telepathically tell him what to do.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll look it up later. That's something that we can write down. Write that down, Terran, and we'll check it. We'll check it out afterwards, after the game tonight. This is something that we've never experienced, so. But I definitely want to get the official word. So, But I don't remember reading anything about that. So, all right. Continue on, sir. Are you done? You at least have your weapon back now.
Yeah, I have my weapon back. Now, was this day's save end?
The days... I believe the days is save ends. Yeah, it is.
Alright, then. I just stand there with a big smile on my face.
You're standing there kind of, you know, kind of staggering around going, duh.
I stand there with a big grin on my face, staggering about like a drunk dwarf.
Well, remember, you're also in the aura as well, so you get a -2.
That's racist.
So you, you actually rolled a 1, so it's 3 minus 2 because you're in the aura. So you actually rolled a 1, but no problem. I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with the Wheel of Misfortune or anything. So.
Right, since it's not a natural 1.
Yeah, because when you look at the what you rolled, it's actually no, it is not. You lost the grip of your weapon, and you drop your weapon, and you're dazed until the end of your next turn. So, no, it is not until save ends. So you are now, if you're done with your turn, you're not dazed anymore.
See, that's what you get earlier when we were rolling before the game started, and you kept blaming everything on the wolf.
Now, actually, can I actually do something about?
It is Cervic's fault.
Now, can I do like some sort of check to see what for that tell that you sent?
It's pretty much the same thing. No check needed.
Okay, so can I actually tell what it's coming from or no?
From around the back of the statue still.
So like around there, like around here.
Around here-ish?
No, I was thinking more south than that.
No, it's coming from around here.
Okay.
Here.
And yeah, that's probably just about it. No free action this time around.
You don't want a free action? Are you feeling okay?
Let's just say I'm recovering from the dazed effect.
You are. Alright, so we're back up to Traevus. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do something pretty ballsy with Traevus. What I'm going to do is... do you have your aura up? No, I'm definitely not going to surrender.
Yes, I do.
Alright, I'm gonna change the color of something real quick.
You want me to change the color of it?
No, I can see yours. Basically, what's going to happen is Traevus is going to make a run for it. So I want you to give me an attack of opportunity. Sandman, go ahead with Caldron, give me an attack of opportunity, because it looks like he's starting to make a run for the rear of the statue.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay.
Unless 13 versus armor class hits.
No, unfortunately it does not. And then Traevus disappears behind the statue. And also, Sandman, you'll notice that I did give you a tell as well. Alright, so I retreated with my movement, and I'm done with Traevus actually this round. So, Cal, you're up.
Alright, well I'm just going to follow him around the back of the statue.
Okay. Tonight's raffle, guys.
And I'm going to attack with, let's see, let's attack with Strike of Hope.
Okay, well, 1 second, just before you get there, I'm trying to do too many things at one time. So I don't see any moderators putting the Devonite raffle into the chat. So sorry, I was switching back and forth. But to go with your tell that I had just given you, as you round the corner looking for Traevus, this is what you run into.
Oh, okay.
Because of the the way that the large statue and the podium, you just couldn't see. But that's what I was giving you the tell for, how you see the the ore and everything coming around the statue. So, but
I figured that's what it was.
yeah, but you do run into a huge hulking zombie.
Well, in that case, let's see. I still have a little bit left on my movement, so can I go ahead and...
No, you could still be right here because I know you're wanting to move there. I just moved you back, but like I was saying, once you get here, you notice that the zombie's where he's at, and he has a green swirling type of. You notice this as being a paladin. You can definitely tell that A, he's undead, and B, that he does have a necrotic type of greenish aura that's swirling around him. You see small body parts, other like chunks of goo and flesh, just kind of swirling around him, sort of like a mist.
Well, I'll go ahead and like I say, move up to where I was going to go, and then I will attack the zombie with Strike of Hope.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna add this guy to the
25 to armor class.
Well. 25 versus armor class is a hit.
And what would that be? Let's see. Was that a -2 to that also, or something?
You do get a -1, so it's going to be a 24. So.
Okay. And then damage would be 9 radiant damage.
Okay. And I'm going to give you. You notice that your radiant damage seems to do a little bit more to this creature. But being a paladin, you usually know that your magical effects usually hurt them a little bit more anyway, because they are undead.
Okay, and one ally within 5 squares can gain 3 temporary hit points.
Oh, so you're going to give them to Traevus? You're such a nice guy.
Oh no, I said ally.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to just be nice.
Not liar, but ally. I think everybody already has 5 temporary hit points, so those can't stack. So I think that would be. I don't need to give it to anybody, right?
Alright, so now my undead get an additional.
Okay, and as a free action, I will say, "Oh, vile undead creature, taste the wrath of the Dragonborn." And I will.
Ooh, I like that.
Conclude my turn.
Alright. Alright, so it looks like Morgath is up, which Morgath is really not going to be able to do a whole lot of anything because he's dead. Kevward, well, he's down and out. Kevward, you're up now.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa,
I thought you called me down and out.
No. Not yet, anyways.
Wouldn't Morgath have to do a death saving roll or something like that?
Technically, I mean, I can.
I think he's just dead.
He's pretty much just dead. Yeah, I didn't really. I mean, I can do a death saving throw. I usually don't do death saving throws on NPCs, but he is a special NPC, so I think I could do that. Sure, I'll do that. All right. So he has no progression or anything on his death status.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and place Charm of Misplaced Wrath on the zombie in front of us. in front of me.